Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Takes on his marker. Partey. Pedri. Oh, such a clever touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Quality ball. Thuram chasing after it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper.
Thuram! Goal! Japan!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he goes cross-field. Lukaku does well to stand firm and defend it. Switzerland are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And the shot's on here. Driving through the middle. Real chance here. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a promising position. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. And it's Tonali. Plays it in low. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Alexander-Arnold. That is lovely. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Played out to the right. Gravenberg. Oh, super ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Partey. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Tonali.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Pedri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. He's onside. That's tidy. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Ndika. Oh, that's neat. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Gravenberg. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Goes forward. Thuram is herring after that one. Matheus Cunha. And here's Mbappe, out to the right. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's taking no chances there. Japan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tonali. Matheus Cunha. And here's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe takes a shot! Goal! Switzerland! There is the breakthrough! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Switzerland have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Switzerland leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. That's a good ball. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Lukaku. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cleared away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Switzerland can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tonali, Konate, Japan looking to pass their way through. Back towards the middle. And he's forced to go back. And Ndika. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Gravenberch. And he's in on goal. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Swings it across. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Switzerland just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lukaku looks to get on the end of this. Cucurella. They've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That's a good ball out wide. Tonali gets over and intercepts. Gravenberg. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ndika gets good distance on it.
Substitution for Japan, number 4, Alexander-Arnold, number 38, Gravenberg, number 17,
He's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Tonali, number 27, Morgan Rogers. Coming on the field, number 13, number 22, number 87, João Neves, number 6,
João Neves.
Substitutions taking place.
Ndika. Konate. João Neves. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Diaz. And it's Timber. Lukaku being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lukaku. De Jong. Lovely bit of skill. Nice interception, well timed. Switzerland have their third corner. Gets his head on it! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Alvarez, and he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And now the breakaway. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Neves. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Has been indicated.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that will be the final act. Switzerland can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's forced to go back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's good running with the ball. Thinks about the shot. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Partey. Now Mbappe. Nicely worked. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a good foot in there.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold will play through for the wide man. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Tonali. And here's Gravenberg. Gravenberg unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's put paid to a promising move. Strokes it back. And here's Thuram. Little pass back. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked it up out wide. Pedri. That's very neat. He slings it in. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's picked out the run. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cucurella. Indica. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well, they could break here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Tonali.
Gravenberch really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Konate. Courtois punts it upfield. Gravenberch. Referee's given a throw. Gravenberch. Now it's Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And this is a quick reminder.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Alexander-Arnold. And Cucurella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! He's got a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
It's a sharp pass. Konate calmly anticipates. Indica. Switzerland still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Looking for the run. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Oh, super ball. Chooses to go back. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Japan.
All he
Number
needs to
4,
do is to place this between the goalposts and basically
Number
let them attack it.
27, Morgan Rogers. Number 17.
Climbs up big!
Charlie. Number
And he has
38,
kicked it out somehow.
Party is offering a right smile there.
Number 13. Number 6. Matthias Cunha.
Courtois.
Number 7. Partey. Number 22. Substitution.
Opts for safety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's De Jong. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And here's Sunset. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lukaku being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution in progress.
Switzerland making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Wan-Bissaka. Rice. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's Vinicius Junior. Some resolute defending there. Cucurella. Mingueza hurtling down that right flank.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Vinicius Junior. And this is Lukaku. He's chosen to go back.
They're really...
Great chance! No mistake! Switzerland are all square. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Alvarez simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 5.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Coming on to replace him is
That has certainly
number
made things
32,
interesting.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Japan need to make something happen here. Branthwaite cuts it out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vinicius Vinicius Junior! Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway
There is
time.
3 minutes
That's
added
a
time.
good run down the left. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Partey. Tries to play it through. Sunset. Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Switzerland looking to pass their way through.
Pretty robust defending.
Konate with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Konate has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. It's come to nothing. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution for Japan, number 21, Turn.
Into extra time we go.
Is number 10.
Switzerland displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Mingueza is onto this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland. Switzerland do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Rice. Now it's Haaland. Haaland, bullish header! Now this could be a chance. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Switzerland have their second corner now. Konate with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. De Jong making good progress on the right-hand side. Van Dijk. That's a cute ball. Mingueza looking to hit the byline here.
Added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. DiMarco. Extra time reaches half-time.
Just a quick announcement. And an
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And they can counter here. Japan have reclaimed it. Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Wan-Bissaka. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is intriguing. Next goal. And the shot! Holland! That is brilliant! And that has raised the roof! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Switzerland get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Haaland.
Japan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Foot in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Switzerland moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Have got on the way here pretty promptly. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Tonali. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it.
Decent chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri gets a foot in here. Played towards the other side. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the shot's on here. He's gone direct here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Such good technique.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe swept in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Pedri concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Gravenberg. Played out wide. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they've got a throw. Partey. And it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Switzerland looking to pass their way through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Undika. That is lovely. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cucurella. Alexander-Arnold. Thuram is flagged offside. Timber. He's given it away. Pedri. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. And he's taking no chances there. Tonali.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Tonali.
Switzerland certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pedri. Now Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Well seen, saw that coming. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Switzerland really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Mbappe. Switzerland come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Can he spark a counter here? Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Partey. And it's Pedri. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri goes on a charge down the left. And here's Sunset. And here's Lukaku. Pedri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tonali. Lukaku being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, super ball!
Switzerland really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Sunset. Some resolute defending there. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played back. Now he's got space here.
Substitution for Japan, number 17, Tonali.
Kukurea.
Number 38, Gravenberch. Number 27,
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Morgan Rogers.
He's fizzed it forward.
Number 21, Terrell. Number 18,
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
coming on the field, number 7,
Partey.
Partey. Number 22,
Sunset.
number 9,
He's being urged to shoot.
number 11.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling your way, and eventually things might change for you.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Switzerland are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Pinches it off him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's had it taken off him. De Jong.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Diaz. Partey. And it's De Jong.
1 minute added time.
Well, there's the clearance. Switzerland have it back and can go. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Referee's given a throw. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
Okay, interesting. Gravenberg has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Gravenberg. And he welcomes it in. Cleared without complication. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Van Dijk. Thuram is onto it in a flash. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lukaku. Great vision. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali does really well to win the ball there. First quarter of an hour gone. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Kukurea. Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Lukaku. Mbappe. Crosses it in. Japan do have a chance to counter here. Indica. Distributed tidily. Tonali. And it's Kukurea. Kukurea charging forward down that flank. Now Tonali. And it's Gravenberch. Thuram purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Kukurea tries to pass it through. Oh, he's played it in low. He can get that clear. Good play on the left-hand side here. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. Mbappe is onto this. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gravenberch cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Timber carries the ball down the right. Partey. It's Pedri. Thuram. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Gravenberch. Could try cutting inside here. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Mbappe. A header! Goal! Japan! A goal at a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other...
And the finish! This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Switzerland can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chance! So, third corner of the game. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Ndika. Now it's Mbappe. Tonali. There will be a throw-in. And it's Pedri. And he was alert to it. Here comes... There's the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Switzerland grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well read, nice interception. Almost an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Branthwaite, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lukaku. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. And here's Mbappe. Partey wins the duel this time. Lukaku running with the ball. Gravenberg.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lukaku being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And here's Lukaku. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedri. That's Partey. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Picked out brilliantly. Partey, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Substitution for Japan.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Alexander Arnold. Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 17, Tonali. Number 38, Krovenbach. Number 21,
Cleared without hesitation.
coming on the field.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Number 6, Matthias
And that's
Cunha.
a chance for a
Number
shot.
22, number 7.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitutions taking place.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's got away. Oscar Mingueza. And it's Partey. Oh, super ball. Strips it back.
Has been indicated.
Partey. Nice control. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played right into his path. Can he spark a counter here? That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium. Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Could move up a gear here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Konate. Oh, can he get onto this? Somewhat off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well,
It's Lukaku! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the shot! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the ball's come loose here. Pellegrini. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Konate. And it's De Jong.
There will be
Anguissa.
1 minute added time.
And here's Lukaku. And here's Alvarez. And that's it for the first half of extra
Please turn
time.
your attention to the screen for information.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And Anguissa. Lukaku. Cucurella. Partey. Diaz. Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. Switzerland needed that. They really needed it. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ndika. Matheus Cunha, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Hangs one in. He's got tall. Oh, that was still inseparable. We have penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Reminder today that smoking is only
Pressure
allowed in areas
and
shown on this
nerve.
map.
After
Thank
two
you for your
inconclusive
cooperation.
hours, it is penalties. Mbappe shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Alvarez next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Lukaku is second man up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Lukaku is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
The third man in the queue.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Pellegrini is the third man to step forward. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 3-3. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Diaz is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Partey comes forward for the fifth of 5. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Switzerland are looking to save match point. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
So can he do it? That's won it! Switzerland have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
Please grab the tickets you were
Well,
given
there's
when
really
walking through
nothing
the
quite
gates.
like the excitement of a penalty shootout. They'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it their way.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my